Lil' tune, flow sinister. I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers. I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them just like my keys. Drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential. It's consequential. Philosophies unidentical. I'm not in ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs. I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10. Stay muddy to the lid. 800. Eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer. That's my mom's name. I create and find change. My mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. A short kick taken at the 18. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go, set.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Christmas Eve here in 2022. A big slate today of Saturday games. But we will have, ready for this, a triple header of action on Christmas Day tomorrow. I think it's pretty safe to say we won't have a white Christmas in any of these places, however. We start with the Packers and Dolphins in Miami at 1 Eastern. Then you got the Broncos and Rams from Los Angeles. And then finally, the Bucs and Cardinals at 8:20 Eastern in the desert. Plus one more for good measure on Monday. Once the family's all gone back home and Grandma's putted out our house, grab the leftovers and sit back and watch the Chargers and the Colts from Indianapolis.
Double 38. Long check.
Akers is in. Touchdown, Cleveland. And McPherson now for the PAT. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Allen off the play fake. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So Charles already down 7-0 early. They opt to take a shot there on the first play of scrimmage, but that plan backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this game, doesn't it? You know, you're down 7 already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Saints will have the football back. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. To throw again on second down. Allen. Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. From the gun, it's Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Allen's throw is complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
On play action, Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to a self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
On play action, here's Tua. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. Now Tua.
Looking underneath, he's got Akers.
And the stiff arm proved fruitful for a second, but the daylight quickly snuffed out.
The Browns come into this one still undefeated despite the one tie. Now the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Kaiser White, the former safety, gets the sack.
These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go. Yellow.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
Back deep is Tyreek Hill. This is taken at the 18. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return.
And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, the last time.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner. Nobody just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Frank Clark, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know, is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen, and going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Saints.
So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and that throw, my goodness, and even 70 yards through the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this home. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down?
To a hit, and the ball is out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going deep for Brown. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On the ready, fight, right. Red. Yellow, go. Ready. Ultra.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's going to go up top again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. To throw. He is going to find Hill here. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for him to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for him. Instead, they don't get into the end zone, but they do pick up positive yardage.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Saints have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going deep for Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw caught by his receiver Hill.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Allen.
Tyreek Hill's got another one.
Touchdown! Tyreek Hill on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Saints are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
And going deep for Hill. It got his man complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Saints come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Play action, now it's Tua. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'm sure there was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. On first down, Tagovailoa. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's second down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Caught on the slant. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. It's a pickup of 6.
But with the scoreboard is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on third down.
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Cam Akers, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to claw one back. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a first and 10. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. After the sack on first down, Allen. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Allen. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. And to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them.
Touchdown, Browns! Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. They're going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From just inside the 20, a short kick. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying?
He's got a man complete. A big play that time for Cleveland. 67 yards. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Tua, and he fires one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Another great throw there, and we talked about him when he broke the single-season record. But that last completion, CD, that puts him over 6,000 yards passing on the season. Just unheard of. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So they're going for it, and here's Allen. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going up top. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. They'll help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it.
Alvin Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Allen going to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Amari Cooper from 13 yards out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
Fourth down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he He's left with no option here but to throw it away. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Saints. Tyreek Hill, 60 yards. And the Saints are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Okay, ready?
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This offense so far on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happened.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Meanwhile, Tua's throw into the hands of Kirk.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Here we go.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Over the middle here to Brown.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Akers. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Looking to pass. Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just, he's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they try to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercepted.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day,
I'm bringing my game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game. Put me in the game. Yeah. Put me in the game. All of that talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained.